Well, I want to say something before I begin. It is said that if service is beneath you, then leadership is beyond you. I hadn't planned to say that today, but I want to share something with you all. I never met DA-elect Sonya Allen before today. But as I was checking in the hotel at the Hilton, this lady came in. I didn't look because I try not to just look at people and stare. But this lady came in. She was unassuming. She took her place standing in line just like everyone else. She did what she had to do at the lobby, and then she got on the elevator with me, and we looked at each other, and she said, I said, are you Sonya Allen? And the reason why I said, if service is beneath you, then leadership is beyond you, because whether you realize it or not, that said volumes about who she was as a person. She didn't come into that hotel as if she owned the county. She didn't stress to get ahead of anyone. She stood her place, unassuming, and had I not known who she was from looking at her, I never would have known she's the DA-elect. I want to say something to you. That speaks volumes about you, and that says a lot about what this county is fortunate to have. So I just want to tell you as another public servant, thank you. Thank you. So I was honored to be asked first by Mr. Wade, and it was going to be close to Christmas time, and because of my mom's passing and her love for Christmas, I knew I wouldn't be able to stand here and do what I need to do. But then Chuck Boring called me and said, hey, we moved the date up. Would you come? And I said, sure, I can do that at the 1st of December. And so thank you, Chuck, for asking me. Thank you for asking him to reach out to me. So I am honored to swear in the newly, duly elected District Attorney-elect Sonya Allen, a native, a daughter of Cobb County. Her vast legal career as a prosecutor makes her well-suited to represent the state of Georgia on behalf of the Cobb County, pursuing and holding offenders accountable while being keenly committed to her constituents and every concern they have. District Attorney-elect Allen, you have had a career of serving others, and that's what it's really all about. Because of that, you are prepared to lead others. So may you always have goosebumps whenever you're introduced, because that's huge to lead this county. And you embody the hopes and dreams of every constituent you serve. So as you reign, reign well, reign proud, and stand tall. And know that people like me will always be cheering from you from behind. And guess what? We're kindred spirits, because I didn't think anyone hated asking for money more than me. So, you know, Miss Oberlin would tell you she couldn't have hated it more than me. So I had to be spanked into submission. So I now ask that DA-elect Sonya Allen please join me. I will first give DA-elect Sonya Allen the loyalty oath, after which I will then give her the oath of the district attorney, and she will sign both oaths, signifying her agreement to follow this oath. And come on up, because I want them to hear you. Okay. I state your name.
I, Sonya Allen,
A citizen of the state of Georgia,
a citizen of the state of Georgia,
and being an employee of the state of Georgia,
and being an employee of the state of Georgia,
and the recipient of public funds
and the recipient of public funds
for services rendered
for services rendered
as such employee, do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
and affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Georgia.
and the Constitution of the state of
You're
Georgia.
gonna make me proud. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Can we have a pen, please? I'm gonna let you sign each of these as we go along. If you will again, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Sonya Allen,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
and without fear,
and without fear,
favor, or affection
favor, or affection
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as district attorney
as district attorney,
and will take only my lawful compensation.
my lawful compensation.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
or affirm
that
that I am not the holder
I am not the holder
of any unaccounted for
of any unaccounted for
public money
public money
due this state
due this state
or any political subdivision
or any political subdivision
or authority thereof,
or authority thereof,
that I am not the holder
that I am not the holder
of any other state
of any other state
or any foreign state
or any foreign state
which I am prohibited
which I am prohibited
from holding by the laws
from holding by the laws
of the state of Georgia,
of the state of Georgia,
and that I am otherwise
and that I am otherwise
qualified to hold
said office
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and laws of Georgia,
and laws of Georgia,
and that I will support
and that I will support
the constitutions of the United States
the constitutions of the United States
and the state of Georgia,
and the state of Georgia,
and that I have been
and that I have been
a resident of this circuit
a resident of this circuit
for the time required
for the time required
by the Constitution
by the Constitution
and the laws of this state.
and the laws of this state.
Y'all are getting a servant because this moves her emotionally. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
That is the new shield for Cobb County DA. So please allow me a moment. This may be long, but for the past 2 years, these people have been my anchors. Andrea Clark, Daryl Wright, Missy Cook, Raymond Baez, Nathan Wade, Lewis Hunter, Irvin McClure, Douglas Maxwell, Jocelyn Jackson, Chuck Boring, Heather Jones, Jesse Evans, Dr. Cara Johnson, Reggie Johnson, John Lampley, Reverend Dr. Tracy Harris, Madam District Attorney Fonnie T. Willis, retired Colonel Donald Hutton and Miss Judy, retired Sheriff Neil Warren and Miss Penny, retired Colonel Janet Prince, retired Lieutenant Morris Nix, retired Colonel Doc Gross, Colonel Michael Williams, Keith Ray, Marcus Warren, Ty Roberson, Anita Murphy, Dana Mosley, Leslie McNeil, Deirdre Means, and there are so many others along the way. You collectively were my rocks. You gave me guidance, you mentored me, you checked on me, you endorsed me, you loved me, and you prayed with and for me. You did so much more, and when I needed more, you did so much more again. I cannot thank you enough. This victory is as much yours as it is mine. I would also like to recognize and thank my mother and my father, Gwendolyn and Dudley, my daughter, Lauren Camille, my brother, Victor, and his wife, June, my niece and nephew, Peyton and Graham. I love you all so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything. And I mean everything that you have done for me. For holding me up and believing in me throughout this entire process. You all were a source of strength, the ones who kept me grounded and reminded me every day of why I started this process. It was your patience, understanding, and love. Even when I wasn't always present as much as I wanted to be, couldn't answer the phone when I wanted to. Those things kept me going. I love you all more than words can express. Your support reminds me of the values that I hold dear. Hard work, integrity, and a commitment to serve others. To be the first African American woman elected to the office in Cobb County's history is deeply humbling. That is a long 192 years. While this position carries great responsibility, it also carries a profound significance. It represents the breaking of barriers and the hope that we as a community are moving toward a future where leadership truly reflects the rich diversity of the people we serve. I understand. I did not get here alone. It was the shoulders of trailblazers who paved the way, one being right here, Joyette Holmes. Advocates who fought for justice and voters who believed in a vision for change. This has been an incredible journey. Thank you all for being here this evening. I'm deeply honored and humbled to stand here before you as your newly elected district attorney. This is just not a moment of just personal achievement, but a testament to the trust and the responsibility you have placed in me to serve our community. This moment represents not just the culmination of a long and challenging campaign, but more importantly, the beginning of a new chapter of service. As your district attorney, I will serve every person in this community because for me, justice has no sides. I came from a humble beginning. My mother, who was a probation officer here in Cobb County, my father, who's a retired military veteran. Although I had a humble upbringing, I was taught every day by watching my parents work. Sometimes they worked multiple jobs when they needed to, but they always displayed and demonstrated the type of work ethic that I strive to emulate to this day. As I stand here, I'm reminded of the seriousness of this office and profound impact it has on the lives of our citizens. This election taught me that people care deeply about the safety of their neighborhoods, the fairness of the system, and the integrity of those who uphold the law. I pledge to approach my duties with an unwavering commitment to protect the innocent, seek justice for victims, and ensure that every person, regardless of background or circumstances, is treated fairly under the law. The challenges that face our criminal justice system are real, and the work ahead is going to be daunting. But with the help of my incredible team, and if you are on my team, can you please stand? Thank you. So with the help of my incredible team, law enforcement, and all of you, I know that we can rise to meet any challenge here in Cobb. The office will be guided by fairness, transparency, and deep respect for the law. Every decision we make will be grounded in these principles. I can assure you of that. Our criminal justice system has the power to protect, to heal, and at times to restore what has been broken. It is not a perfect system, but we have the power to make it better. There will be difficult days ahead. We will face complex cases, hard choices, and sometimes public scrutiny. But I promise you this, I will meet these challenges with integrity and a firm belief that the justice must serve us all equally. Throughout my campaign, I spoke about pillars. These pillars guide my tenure as a DA. Victim advocacy, transparency, diversity, and collaboration with our public safety partners. These principles are not just campaign promises. They are the foundation upon which we will build a fairer, safer, and more equitable justice system. To me, victim advocacy means that we will prioritize the voices of those who have been harmed. They deserve more than justice. They deserve compassion, dignity, and a system that listens to support them. They will have a voice in our office. Collaboration with our public safety partners is a must. Law enforcement, first responders, our community leaders, our churches, and any other organization that we will assist, they all will play a vital role in protecting and serving Cobb County. Transparency is the cornerstone of trust. We can't operate behind closed doors. We will serve the people we will engage Cobb County. Diversity is not about who is at the table. It's about the experiences, the perceptions, and the ideas that are shaping the decisions that impact our lives. Together, we will bring new perspectives to old challenges and ensure that justice is inclusive and equitable. I can't do this alone. To those who may doubt the progress we can achieve, know this: change is not easy, but it is possible. When we come together and when we uplift voices that have been overlooked, we can make this system better and brighter. As I took this oath, I did take it seriously. I took it with gratitude and humility and an unyielding commitment to serve Cobb County. To my colleagues in law enforcement, the courts, the legal profession, I look forward to working alongside of you as partners in justice. To the citizens of Cobb, I want you to know that I serve you. My door is going to always be open, and I will listen. I'm ready to serve. Thank you for your trust, your support, and believing in a vision of justice that belongs to all of us. Together, we will do epic things, and my team knows how I feel about being epic. So we have nothing less to do but to get to work. So, thank you all.